换情报不需要，电钻不需要，搞完整啊。电磁脉冲不要，那没问题的多。把这个裤子卡过。那我给管家打没多少，到了一会儿应该他们就上线了。
对啊。
我靠，怎么是杜根不，怎么是杜根监狱的呀？快跑！最好是从2个醉汉手里边拿。我们这2个超雄的不接电话，干什么去了都？还有那个超雄去哪了？那个超雄没特去干什么？哎，
啊？
他给我发了个问号，我现在必须打个微信语音。
谁呀？谁？
必须隆重的告诉他，我们这个不把 FX 微信封了。F X 微信封啊！完蛋喽！他微信的头像没了。
你说谁啊？你现在在讲谁？
他原来那是我们一个朋友。
哦。
那个微信头像。
嗯哼。
微信头像用的自定义头像，现在变成一个蓝色初始头，一个白色初始头像了，那就被封掉了。
哦，是哦。
只是封几天，会不会永久封禁微信用户？完蛋！玩完喽！因为我们跟他闹掰了嘛，他嫌我们打画面竞速就老肘他，怕我们老母亲，然后我们就给他微信举报了。现在给他 PS 账号举报了，他封了半个月，然后他老实了，结果他就骂我们，我们给他就是微信骂我们微信举报他，结果他微信也封了。
是哦。
太开心了。没有是老情人叙旧啊，这个天理说的。等一下，我得问一下我们这里的 AI， 我问一下他怎么写。
And now, please welcome your Chinese Taipei Indians.
Showing the slab in today's game, Aaron Wilkerson. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
About to get started here. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. And we're off and rolling in Toronto. Here's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Whoa.
Here's a 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting second, first baseman.
And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Right through there for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just getting started here in Toronto. In the air, left field. And it stays fair. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Really nice job, a two-strike hit in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Went deep in the ball game last night. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing.
You know, when you've got cooler temperatures like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because hitters just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by stealing a bag, I get it. Sometimes you just have to try to manufacture some runs, especially in temperatures like this.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that'll do it. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. Pitching in our game today, Jeffrey Springs. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. One up, one down. Take a look at the lineup. Chris, here's a lineup that's dangerous for multiple reasons.
Boog, I think you've got to pick your poison, if you will. Can't try to worry about the running game, because if you do, it'll take your focus off these hitters and they'll hit the ball over the fence. So I think the smartest thing, go after the hitters, make sure you make great pitches. If you give up some stolen bases, so be it.
Lynn now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Nice grab. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting third, shortstop, number 99.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Yu Chang. Homered last night, added another hit as well.
Oh.
Two down, nobody on. Softly hit to third. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. second inning set to go. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Langoliers goes 5 feet 11 inches, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. That clips a corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
A sliding stop. Throw goes to second, and he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Yeah, that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. That clips the corner.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
1 out man at first. Jacob Wilson, the next to hit.
That's a ball.
No score here in the second. Quick toss to first, and he's back in there. So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. On to run for the A's. Austin wins. Grounder might be 2. Chang tossed to second. On to first, double play. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the inning, number 46, getting ready to hit, looking for his first big league hit right here. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Number 46 with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Wang digs in now. He's a guy who does it all. Lace down the line. Could be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now it's the rookie DH. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Outside with a breaking ball. Hard ground ball for a base knock. One run's in. The second run scores. It's a two-run single, and they lead by 2.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
No outs, runner at first. Here's the rookie right fielder. The 0-1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame at bottom half of inning number 2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Got him swinging.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Into the outfield base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away. Number 95 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Here's the third baseman trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Line drive to short and caught. Throw not in time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Foul ball there. 2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging for the K. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We head on now to the top of the third. Chinese Taipei lead it 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That clips the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now, Zach Geloff. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Out number 2.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Now the third baseman, Max Muncy.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one fouled off. Missed inside with the curve.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing could put you right back in this ball game.
2 down, nobody on. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So the batting order turns over. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker.
Strike! Woo!
The 0-1. Ripped to right. And that is that. The A's strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Back now in Toronto as we go to the last of the third. Lynn now at the plate. And a foul ball. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-2. Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Chang in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. 0-1 now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Wang. The lefty, the 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Ball 2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Chinese Taipei have the advantage 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center, start of the fourth, Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the 0-2. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play. That's an infield single. Cutter Coffey. He's forced into the game at shortstop due to the injury. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 1 so far.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Foul ball there. Kurtz aboard here at first with nobody out. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Oh, and 2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
1 out, man at first. Austin Wins up next for the A's. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Man at first, 1 away. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground, right side. 1 at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. Chinese Taipei had the lead, 2-0. Bottom 4, digging in, number 78.
Designated hitter, number 78.
There's a strike at the knees. Fought off foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, right fielder,
and here's a look at how
0.
he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's the right fielder. Struck out swinging his first time. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Now batting, catcher,
When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Man at second. Swing and he popped it up. 2 away now. Here's the third baseman.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat. Get that first hit at the big league level.
High fly ball, right field. Rooker under it. And that'll do it. Chinese Taipei out front here, 2-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Leading off, Lawrence Butler. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Athletics, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
0-1. Fouled off left side. Oh, 2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Oh, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Now here is Jacob Wilson. That one fouled off. Chopper to second. On to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Jeff McNeil stands in. He's 0 for 1. McNeil, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. In the air, right field. And that is a foul ball.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
He goes down looking. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now in Toronto. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Number 29 digs in now. He swings and fouls one off. Swings through it for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Popped up. Wilson under it. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting for Chinese Taipei, shortstop Cutter Coffee.
Cutter Coffee will hit next. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. In the air to left center. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. Chinese Taipei on top here, 2-0. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Zach Geloff, the next to hit.
The designated hitter, Zach Geloff.
Fastball for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run. Those last few inches through the zone.
Max Muncy now at the plate. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. The Athletics trailing by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Hit in the air left field. Wang settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the A's, right fielder Brent Rooker.
Back to the top of the order. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Elvis Alvarado, ready to make his season debut. And now the first baseman, he's 2 for 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. One down.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Wang in now, takes ball one off the plate. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Tyler Ferguson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Barlow also throwing. That one at triple digits.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
The 1-1. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Now batting,
So a man aboard, and next is the designated hitter. Here comes the 0-1. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Man at second. Triple digits on that last pitch.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Man on second, 2 down.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That is the inning. Chinese Taipei on top 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center, now the number 2 hitter, Nick Kurtz.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Up next for the A's, left fielder.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a foul out of play. Chinese Taipei leading by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7.
No, that's a ball.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
2 down, nobody on.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Close, but call the ball. 3 balls, no strikes. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
And here is Lawrence Butler, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. The tying run at the plate. And that is out of play. Struck him out swinging. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Back after this on the show. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the 7th. Number 95 digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball down the left field line. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And right back to the mound. Throws to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now the third baseman. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Foul ball.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Strikes him out with 100.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Elvis Alvarado done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Scott Barlow will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Number 29 now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And down on strikes. That ends the frame. Chinese Taipei with the lead 2-0. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. The 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a ground ball. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. A great play deep in the hole.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Oh.
Chinese Taipei up by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
For the A's, the designated hitter, Zach Gallo.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Zach Geloff.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's throwing strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Nope. Oh, one.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Lynn.
Baseman, number 2.
The A's bullpen has some movement. J.T. Ginn, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Ferguson getting cranked up as well. Yeah, that's fouled off. Barlow in his 8th season, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Ball to strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Inside, almost got him. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Muncy takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting for Chinese Taipei, shortstop.
Now at the plate, Cutter Coffee. He's 0 for 1. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
No, that's a ball.
And the 1-0. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He circles the bases, his first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cave, but you'll take the result.
So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Wang. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. In the air, left field. And that's the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for the A's.
Now pitching.
We're
number
back,
60.
and on the mound is the closer, number 60. A chance at his first save of the year. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy, 1 for 2.
Max Muncy.
Oh, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
The 1-1. Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
The 1-0.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get the out.
Up next for the A's, first
Man at
baseman,
first with one gone. Nick Kurtz will hit next. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Chinese Taipei trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Got him swinging. The A's down to their final out.
Great location with that two-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with two strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Soderstrom stands in now, looks at that one inside. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Austin Wins up next for the A's. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Rooker, the lead runner at second. Soderstrom at first, 2 out of the inning. They're down to their final strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back.
Got him, and that's the ball game. A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.